You know, it's always a great experience to hunt a new state for the first time, and this week I'm headed to the pine and hardwood forest of central Alabama to join Seth on my very first southeastern whitetail hunt.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents
This week, I'm going to Alabama for my very first whitetail hunt. Seth Johnson and I are headed with good friend Steve McKeon, the Chapel Hill Plantation. He's got some great deer. Seth and I are going to see if we can't find us a couple. Come along and go with us.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, Swarovski Optique, and Barber Creek Shooting Academy.
Been about 15-hour truck drive here, but I'm on the back roads of Alabama. I've been listening to Seth and Reno and Russell talk about the Chapel Hill Plantation, and I'm gonna get to experience it. Really looking forward to it. First time I've ever hunted, started a new year in a different state. Gonna have a weekend with Reno and Seth and Russell and have good friends. Hello, gentlemen.
Welcome to Alabama.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the invitation. And I've been really looking forward to this because...
Well, it's pretty nice right now, but we got some weather coming in.
Well, that's good. That'll get them going.
These guys say you can cook pretty good.
I can cook a little bit. I can. Maybe a little backstrap. Maybe some tacos, South Texas tacos.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Come on in. I'll show you around.
Not long after arrival, a fresh front blew in along with an afternoon of rain. That wasn't going to deter my afternoon sit in one bit. Well, my introduction to Alabama. Raining. Took me forever to drive here, but I got here and I'm looking forward to it. Chapel Hill Plantation. Rush to get here. Now just kind of chill out and sit in a really nice blind. It's still raining, but food plot is different for me. I'm hunting new country. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm excited, so hopefully the next 3 or 4 days produce what we're after. On the other side of the ranch, Seth was sitting in a big food plot with a McWhorter 300 Ultramag. It wasn't long before he had a big, mature 7-point that showed up. Had a real good looking deer come out. Probably maybe 3, maybe a 4-year-old, but just big old frame on him. Turns out he's got 5 points. He would be a big 7-point, but his brow tines are busted off. But just a great looking deer at 150 yards, just standing broadside. Maybe Maybe big boy will come out. But it just wasn't the deer he was after. And just as luck would have it, a huge typical burst onto the field from the right, but this deer was far too young to take on this trip. Well, it's getting dark. First hunt for me in Alabama. Didn't produce anything, but still got several days. But it's new, it's exciting. So I'm usually looking at tops of trees, not the bottoms of trees. Food plot, the whole deal is good. I'm interested. Gonna have some fun. We'll get him tomorrow.
This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Revolution Safe Company, inspired by Pendleton, rotating gun management made simple. Day 2. The rain had finally stopped and we were back after him. Afternoon hunt. We've had a cold front come in about mid-morning. It's a little windier than we like, but coming out here we saw a few deer. So hopefully it's 2 o'clock. Sit here about 4 hours. Try to get the deer we're after. Hopefully come out. But it's hunting. No place I'd rather be. Reno had been scouting a big 10-point that had been hanging out in this area. It was just a matter of time before he showed himself. Well, I had to get rid of the Texas hat, put the cold hat on. Temperature's dropping, wind's still blowing too hard, but we've seen 3 deer. Biggest one's a spike. At least we're seeing something. Still got a couple hours left. Getting to be a little chilly. Yep. No, go to the left. About 50 yards. How about some of that?
I do believe I DRT'd him. Chapel Hill Plantation, my first hunt in Alabama, and I'm gonna be back. You guys need to check it out. It was a great hunt, started off kind of slow, but today we actually had some weather break, a little windy, but the deer started filtering in, and as soon as this old boy hit the field, the McWhorter did its job and the Burger bullet hit exactly where it was supposed to, and as you can see, my first Alabama buck is a beast. Chapel Hill Plantation, guys, you gotta check it out. A little bit of Texas all the way here in Alabama, Rudy's Barbecue.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Extreme Wildlife Adventures, Hoff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, Surge Pro by Biofac Crop Care, and Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue.
Hey, James back here from Barber Creek Long Range Shooting and Hunting School. We are going to show how to shoot out of a blind by using some trigger sticks on the bottom and like a good old Barber Creek rear bag, and we're going to make it a front rest. You really don't want to set your rifle on a hard surface. I don't care if it's a towel or your jacket or something. Put it on the window of your blind. This is a really good blind. It's heated and air conditioned. We don't have a coffee pot yet, but we are working on it. So realistically though, let's go ahead and set the gun down here, give it a good push, sink it down in. Take your trigger sticks and put them center of the stock. I like to have them center because what we'll do is the trigger sticks, you pull them, you can do your major adjustments with the trigger, but your minor adjustments are gonna be sliding it back and forth, slightly raise the barrel, or you're gonna pull it back. So I like to keep it center. Just like we talked about in the prone, put the crosshairs at the bottom of the animal's belly, face down pressure, and then it'll lift the crosshairs. That way you're not fighting the sticks to now re-engage the animal. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this target. This target is about 708 yards. So stand by. And I like to kind of put my foot against the chair that I'm sitting on. That way my knee comes up for my elbow to sit on. Let me make my adjustments here real quick. All right, I'm on the target. All right, I can see my wind. I'm gonna run my parallax and check my wind. Right to left wind at 1.2 mile an hour. Here we go. All right, ready? Nice shot. All right, good shot. 708 yards, dead animal. Dinner's ready, so. James from Barber Creek Long Range Shooting and Hunting School, thanks for joining us.
Well, it was raining once again, but that wasn't going to stop Seth and Reno, who were off in search of another Chapel Hill giant. We're hunting in a spot called the East Blind. Real pretty hardwood bottom here. These deer later in the morning like to cruise up and down through it. You know, we are in the pre-rut here, so it is January 3rd, and these deer are about to keep wide open, aren't they?
A few more days.
A few more days. So we're hoping these bucks are gonna get on their feet, especially this rain snowing down later this morning. Cruise these hardwood bottoms. I'm hoping it's right here in front of us.
But this rain will stop and move on out. It's going to come alive in here.
I hope so. I hope so. It's a beautiful looking spot though. And when I think about hunting Alabama hardwoods, this is what I think about right here. Later that afternoon, they changed blinds and headed to a food plot. buck they were after never made an appearance.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Borton Accuracy, Trigger Tech, Brooks Barrels, Capstone Precision Group, Hawkins Precision, and Revolution Safe Company. This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, real Texas barbecue.
Back at it this afternoon. I finally got the rain to move on, but now we got a cold front coming in, but it's super windy this afternoon. Kind of toss up what's gonna happen. We don't know if the wind's gonna keep these deer in the woods or if they're gonna get on their feet. But you know, it's been raining for about 2 days straight, so we're hoping these deer are ready to get out and move a little bit. Deer we're after, we found them on a trail camera about 200 yards from here. So I guess he didn't make it to the green field in time for us to see him, but maybe tonight he'll move a little sooner. Hopefully so. Fingers crossed. Back at it. It's about a week later, and had a little misfortune since I was here last. The deer I'd been hunting this year, they found them dead. And, you know, the rut is just awful on these bucks. He was run down. He spread a lot of his genes, but they found him dead. Looked like he'd been fighting. So that's just what happens. A deer's a deer. Sometimes they're gonna die, and not at your hands. And so we're back at it. There's other great bucks on this property. One that we've been looking at too. We nicknamed him Moose because he's got this big palmation on one side, and I'm hoping that he'll come out and we'll get to look at him real close through that Swarovski. Got a good warm afternoon. Got a cold front on the way, so we're hoping that these deer are gonna get on their feet and move.
The next morning, Seth and Reno decided to hunt the power line where they could stretch it out if Seth needed to with his McWhorter 300 run.
Well, day 2, back after him again. We're in the same blind, the pole blind. You can see it's a great spot. Power line right through the middle of the property. I can see 450 yards that way, a couple hundred yards that way. It's a great spot to catch him cruising. This deer, there's no rhyme or reason where he's gonna be. But we're hoping he'll cruise across here and give us a look. Got a spot out there about 405 yards where they've been stopping and eating there. And I'd love to see what this McWhorter 300 Ultra Mag can do way out there. Reno, there's a deer right there. That's him. That's him. 397. He's 4.7. He is down. 397 yards from my quarter 300 Ultra Mag. I mean, just hammered him one and down. Look at this deer, Reno. Just in time too. We got the rain coming. What a buck. Look at this crazy palmation on this side right here. We have had a great week here at Chapel Hill Plantation. Lamar kicked off our hunt with a deer we nicknamed LT, got all kinds of history with that deer. And then for us to finish this hunt up like this, make a 400-yard shot down this power line with my McWhirter 300 Ultra Mag, just another great hunt here at Chapel Hill Plantation. Reno, we always take it to the end, but we get it done, don't we?
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's you or if it's me, but
Well,
we got it done.
4 years in a row, 4 great bucks, Chapel Hill Plantation, guys. This is what it's all about.